Alright, thank you for being patient. It took me a little while than I wanted it to get this video up, but this is my simple stretch routine. It takes me about 10 minutes to do. I'm going to try to do it a little bit quicker so that the video is not too long. And it's just my general stretch. If you're working out with heavy weights or equipment, you may want to include some other stretches in there specifically to target those areas. But here we go. I usually start with putting my head to one side, put the palm of my hand down on the other side, and put a little bit of pressure on my head, kind of pull there. You want to feel it right in here, and I also feel it in my wrist here. It's not necessarily the goal here, but trying to stretch that out. Usually do that for 20 seconds on both sides. Then I do neck rolls, 10 times one side, 10 times the other side. Right arm across my chest. I usually do this for 20 seconds. And then switch. 20 seconds. I'm going to do a tricep stretch here. Try to touch the small of my back with my fingertips. I'm going to feel that stretch in here. 20 seconds each side. After that, I go ahead and do shoulder rolls. I do 20 times. I stick with the number 20 pretty regularly with my stretches. Reverse, and then 20 times forward. Then we're going to do arm circles, 20 times forward, and 20 times reverse. We're going to do a lower back stretch. I don't really keep track of how long I do this stretch because I usually feel like I got a lot of lower back pain. When I was younger, I had lower back problems before I started exercising more, and I try to do a really good stretch on my lower back. So I just kind of make the circle motion with my pelvis. Then I'll stick my pelvis forward and just kind of rock back and forth. Try to feel it in here. If you do any lower back exercises, it's usually a little sore when I'm doing this, and I feel like it really makes a big difference to do that. And then I'll stick my pelvis back and rock, and you can feel it right here. This also really helps increase my ability to bend over and touch my toes. Rock back and forth, and you can feel it right here. After doing the lower back, I'll go ahead and do a chest stretch. Depending on where you are, if you're up against the wall, you put your bicep right up against the wall, kind of stick into a doorway if you have a doorway to do it on. Then you want to lean your head to one side and raise your arm up on the wall. If you don't have a doorway to do that in, what you can do is pinch your scapula at the back. So you just put your chest out, your arms up and back as far as it can go. And then you want to push forward, trying to keep your scapula pinched. That's going to stretch your chest out. Don't do this. Some people tend to want to do this to stretch their chest. But when you do chest exercises, it pulls this tendon in. And by rotating, you actually aren't helping to get rid of that problem. You don't want this tendon to be pulled in. You want to do this to pull it back. After that, I touch my toes, usually for at least 30 seconds. And if I feel like I'm getting a good stretch, I can go a little farther. I'll grab my ankles and try to pull my head down a little bit. Don't overdo it, but you do want to feel a slight burning sensation. Don't push yourself too far. After that, pick up one foot. I call this the flamingo. You want to keep your knee straight down. Don't do this or this. Just pick it up. Try to get a good stretch all the way, foot to your hip. You do 20 seconds each side. Then we'll do a calf stretch, 20 seconds each calf. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. I'll do a groin stretch. This one, everybody has a certain level where they are. Some people can probably do the splits. I can't do that. But you want to kind of spread your legs apart. Lower one knee as far as you can where you get this burn. Right in here. If you're standing up and this is as far as you can do, that's fine. Just make sure you are getting a stretch in here and there's a slight burning sensation. I do that for 20 seconds each side. After that, I'll do rockers. This doesn't do much except sometimes I feel like it helps my back feel a little bit better after doing the groin stretch. And then I'll do high knees. 20 seconds on the rockers, and I'll do 20 high knees usually. After that, I do 20 seconds each with stretching my wrist. 20 seconds, hand up, 20 seconds down, and I'll flip it over and extend my arm. Do that for 20 seconds. And I do that on each side. 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Do a prayer stretch for 20 seconds. Keep your shoulders down. And then an inverted prayer stretch, 20 seconds. Wrist rolls. And then I'll do finger stretch. You just stretch your fingers out as much as possible, almost like you're trying to grab a basketball with the back of your hand. You do this for 20 to 30 seconds. This really helps if you're having any trouble with carpal tunnel, if you have regular wrist problems. I do this every day, sometimes twice a day, and I feel like I'm in good shape. If I skip doing this for a week or longer, or even if I just don't do it every day, I'll start to get some wrist pain, back pain. So doing this every day really helps keep your circulation going well, and it helps your blood flow, obviously. Really helps me feel like I'm in good shape. Do that, eat right, work out, and you'll feel pretty good. Thanks for watching.